Ooh, Explorator Void Station. Nice. Nurgle saying hello. A strange and frightening discovery was made at one of the sites on this frozen world. Countless human bodies suspended in the clear ice of a glacier. The bodies showed no signs of injury. It was as if they dived into liquid water the moment before turned to solid ice, freezing them in place with their eyes wide open and their hair fanning out behind them. Ew. Searchers uncovered nothing that could explain this mystery. I blame the warp. I blame the heretics. We do have a lot of plasteel, so... I don't know, it's like the... You find it so much that I'm like, do we need it more? Oh. Gallstone. I bring woeful news, Lord Captain. Prelate Hectarchius of the Order of the Hammer has passed away. Immediately after the launch of the orbital Voxspire, he entered the halls of recording and, having sat on the command throne, was granted a vision. For over 3 days, Prelate Hectarchius preached about Saint Cognatius being reincarnated in a body made from the saint's own holy relics. The spiritual feat depleted Prelate Hectarchius' strength, and he peacefully departed for the Emperor's throne shortly after the sermon's conclusion. That doesn't sound healthy. The Order's elders believe this to be a sign that Saint Cognatius relics, currently stored on planets throughout the Expanse, must be brought together. The Order is preparing for the election of a new prelate, under whose guidance it will undertake its holy mission. The majority of the votes are divided between Prioress Lugnelia, well known for her fervor, and the merciful Celera Tychon. The minority of the Order sees the Oikonomus Nichmus, a humble and reasonable man, as their prelate. Oikonomus? What will my companions say? Because I have no idea. I would probably go for merciful Sir Tychon. I have sympathy for Prioress Lugnelia. Let her meet with Reverend Hieronymus on footfall. Should he accept her as a worthy leader, we ought to support her. A careful and sensible economist sounds like a safer bet to me than a fanatic or clever aristocrat. The voices say that he has a few paltry secrets, and knowledge of those secrets guarantees us his loyalty. Brother Tychon, he and I have met back when he was called Tychon Drivesteam. He wasn't a monk back then, he was a grandson and heir to Urbant, governor of Dagonis. An honorable young man with the spark in his eyes. His ascension would mean much to the Drivesteams. Influential servant. Ooh, at the start of each battle, the Rogue Trader's party gains +10 momentum. And we get money, and we get security. So either that option or the merciful one. I'm kind of surprised that you don't get anything for the merciful one. At least so far, or at this point, I guess. Let's go with that. I think we can use the boost. The voices will tell me where to look. Brother Nichmus has been chosen as the prelate of the Order of the Hammer. His careful policy is far more oriented towards satisfying the Rogue Trader than successfully collecting Saint Cognatius relics. Idira's investigation uncovered no egregious crimes in Nichmus' past, but it did reveal a few minor but less virtuous faults. The new prelate will agree to anything to keep his few secrets hidden. We take it. Okay, dirty bureaucracy. For that we need some reputation with the Drusians. 15,000. Well, 16,000. Imperial Navy. For that we need more Drusian stuff. Or more adamantine. You know what? Let's try to see if we can get 14,000, was it right? 16, 17? Ah, great. Thanks, brain. if we can get the required amount of reputation with the Drusians. And we can also, like, trade with the Navy once more. I think that's also smart. There you are, my friend. Yeah. Here. I was looking for the keyword trading, and I was like, I can't see it anywhere. Oh boy, we have nothing with the Drusians. Okay, Navy. It's insane, you just get so few of those trophies. And I mean, they take stuff only they take. Interesting. Yeah, we are above them, so don't mind that. Drusians. Definitely not enough. Imperial scroll, but no, let's take everything. I don't mind. Ooh. Balica, I guess. Yeah. I think besides that we just have, well, we do have some people, but that's it basically. All right. Yeah. Well, okay, I can't get away from here. It's quick save and quick load, I guess. Trapped in the trading screen. Ah, well. Not the worst bug. Pretty okay, actually. As long as we don't just enter the game stuck in the screen again, it's alright. Yeah, it looks better. Alrighty. Up we go, right? Let's have a look. I'm very curious. When the rogue trader's ship approaches the Adeptus Mechanicus void station, it is met with a hostile scrutiny of the station's defense lasers. An explorator ex-mechanic who introduces himself as Service Unit 42 dispassionately inquires how the station can be of use to the rogue trader. Give the transuranium elements to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Plunder the station. And Edward proposes a trade of resources with the explorators. Upon consultation data from the station's main cogitator, Lex Mechanic Service Unit 42 confirms that the station requires rare transuranium elements or natural gas for research of an undisclosed nature. For its part, the station cannot offer the rogue trader anything in exchange at the moment, but the Adeptus Mechanicus representative on footfall will certainly repay him for his aid. Yeah, we do not have fuel. Because we just sold it. Great, Ethan. What kind of timing was that? Horrible. Okay, Mundus Nullius or Latosian's Passage. Let's go here. Yeah, I was also hoping for a yellow line between those two. Come on, system. Show me your secrets. Can we get fuel? Okay, we didn't get anything. Rude. It's also weird that you can use... Like, I can just use cargo fuel and not like Promethium. Anyway. The crew has discovered a hidden valley littered with thousands of animal skeletons. Our data suggests that some kind of sleeping gas vents here. It's likely the animals either didn't realize that they're headed for a deadly trap, or even come here to die on purpose. Let's study the gas, which we are very, very bad at. But we succeeded. After a series of experiments, the ship's weaponsmiths managed to perfect a few different types of ammunition. I take it. Come on, give me fuel. The augurs have detected wreckage in the void ship vicinity, but the exact nature of this wreckage remains unclear. And we do look for the source of the wreckage. The augur crew... Weird. Random. Okay. Come on, Phlogiston? Nah, Castile. Just two. And... Ooh. I like it. Yeah, oops. 16,000 with the Drusians. We're not going to achieve that. I guess Fellstone will be okay. Ooh, but that one is nice. That one is nice. We need adamantine for that. We could buy adamantine, but I kinda don't want to. Then again, it's the only resource we can buy so far, so maybe that's the reason. We need to sell a Xenotech. We do have enough to offer two. And now we could basically get the adamantine for that. Let's do that. Or not. We did it. And shrine, here we go. Cool. Because I think the bonuses will be really neat. Because we will reach complacency of 10. And security 5 and efficiency 6 at least. Alright. Slowly building up our Imperium. Latosian's Passage. Xenos begun a new stage of development. Let's have a look. Travelling news arrived from Xenos, your lordship. While digging an irrigation ditch, the workers found a Xena obsolete made of unknown material. It was delivered to a laboratorium and subjected to a number of tests, one of which caused a reaction. The obsolete generated low-frequency vibration, and the events that followed were catastrophic. A series of anomalies were recorded in the Epsilon 2 Majoris region. It is almost like Xenos itself is fighting us there. Many logistical chains have been disrupted. The only people who visit the uncontrolled territory are the wretches fleeing deeper into the region in greater and greater numbers. The observers report strange fires in the sky at night, completely imperceptible to the augurs. That doesn't sound good. Esteemed Inquisitors are gathering freemen and daredevils for an expedition into the heart of the region. They assume a priceless trove of xenomechanisms is waiting for them inside. The consequences of our actions before... I wonder if they made like a cult or something. Permission to advise granted. I await your proposals. The nature of Xenos is rising up. It is a lucky coincidence that Xenos harbors specialists who are not only experts on controlling life, but on destroying it as well. Even though reports from the Magos biologist Capella bear no mention of storage weapons or of mass destruction, I've no doubt that they do possess some. They always have some lying around. I see no reason to not let them use them against this, whatever this is. Deployment of fortified research stations in the affected sectors is recommended. The benefit of gathering more information justifies the increased casualty rate among personnel. The sickly creatures know more about this pestilent growth than we do. Something we must amend quickly. We should catch some mutants and force them to cooperate. The way we can learn what it is we're dealing with. Can we be nice? Blessing of the warp spider? Ew. Okay, we could just purge the tainted region. I don't want to do that. Could set up research outpost or get the wretches to tell us about the thing. Torpedo tubes. Let's go for the blessing of the warp spider. When the wearer kills an enemy or scores a critical hit, they gain +2 movement points on the next turn. That's actually not that great. Let's go for the research outpost. May the Omnissiah be merciful to the souls of those who will give their lives in the name of obtaining knowledge. Yeah, we didn't go for the warp spiders. The scouts who ventured in the heart of the afflicted region discovered ancient Xenos creations emerging from the ground. The afflicted region reacted to the incursion by expanding and swallowing up some of the neighboring agri complexes. Fortified observation stations were set up on the largest clusters of the ruins. The priceless data and artifacts collected there were paid for with the lives of many watchmen who fought against the onslaught of Janus' enraged wilds. I don't know if this was good. Okay, we could still go for the reaping, which we should definitely do. Sons of Virtue, Drusians, Alcas Balica. I don't know if we'll ever get to do those. Forest of Fortresses. We can take one of those. Do they all? They all improve security. Lame. Attack. On chemicals. Weapons and adamant. No. We are not going to take adamantine. All of them are not that great, in my opinion. Okay. Wait. 4 Aeldari sonic torpedoes, 22 damage. 5 plasma torpedoes with 19 damage. I don't really know. Okay, you're not that great. Alright, but we do have some scrap. So we can increase our hull a little bit. Yeah. And let's visit. There's also warp wasps. Do I want to know what those are? What are those? Unidentified ruins. Let's have a look. Let's identify them. It looks like the Emperor, right?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The ruins are emitting faint psi energies. However, it does not pose a direct threat for now. I'd advise that we do not linger here.
None are better at searching.
The remains of unknown structures are haphazardly strewn about the plateau. Cracked Xeno chest. I wonder what we do with that, but hey, we got it.
I always have a backup plan.
That was a problem
warp
for you.
site reveals something.
Ooh.
What a peculiar thing.
Okay,
I will lead
so
us
we have
to
to play
fortune.
around with warpy stuff. Sounds fun.
I didn't?
The beacon's psi tech belongs to the ancient... That was pretty short. Ancient Xenos called Cabras, monstrosities who enhance their mental control over entire planets with the use of such devices. Should we play around with it? What's the worst that could happen? There's
Is
a
there
war
money to be made?
apparition. No, please, not me. No. Okay.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
So, since that one was covered, let's say let's go for that. I'm not really sure. Okay, so this one is the top one, so we're going to start down here. Go up there. That one has to go there again. This. And then we're going there. What's the worst that could happen? Playing around with that. Look on the jaws. It's in the jaws. An ancient force source. This sword deals an additional psi rating damage. Let's see if that's actually nicer than Heinrix's current sword. It is ever so slightly, I think. Well, we take it.
I always keep my
Keep a
options
sharp
open.
eye.
We can't use it again. So I think this pattern doesn't do anything.
There.
The Psyche Newen is a wasps. Is a warp creature similar to a large spindly wasp, approximately 2.5 meters long. There are two known geni of Psycho Newen, native to Mara and Prospero. They are also found in the webway, which may possibly be their place of origin, explaining their existence on multiple worlds. Great. Female Psycho Newen are drawn to unprotected Psykers and psychically project their eggs into the target's brains. Ew. No larger than grains of sand, the eggs hatch after 1 day of gestation and rapidly grow as they consume their host's brain. Mind Flayer, I hear your call. Yeah, anything interesting? Adamantine. Nice. This lone mountain chain is composed entirely of a mineral with shiny, mirror-like surface. The mineral itself has no particular value for production, but its properties make this place incredibly beautiful. The sky is brilliant, reflected in the many surfaces of the plateaus, oddly shaped rocks, stone arches, and columns. The view is especially stunning on clear, starry nights, or when aurora trails dance in the sky. The enraptured crew have asked the Lord Captain's permission to visit this remarkable place. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, sure. The shore leave passed without incident. Ooh. And the ship's officers talked about it for weeks afterward. The place made a particular impression on Lady Aeldari, and she could be heard saying over and over, "This would make a fine spot for a palace," and "Pity you can't bring highborns here on tours." Interesting. Just so you have a better knowledge of how big it is. Huh. I mean, I use meters as well, but I think for the other people in chat, right? As soon as you draw close to the unknown ship, it points at loaded cannons directly at you. Several other ships emerge from the shadows of drifting asteroids, tightly encircling you. Captain Xantha Labouche offers, interesting name, offers a mocking greeting and a proposition. You can't buy your way out of this, but the price must be to her sole satisfaction. The outrageous suggestion sends your crew into a fury. You are in a no-win scenario. You can enter an uneven fight and lose everything, or shamefully pay to save your skin, sacrificing only your pride. If the game tells me it's uneven, I don't want to fight them. My dear pirates, You know, even daring to threaten a rogue trader will not go unpunished. Are you sure you want to do that? Captain LaBouche makes her displeasure quite apparent, but acknowledges that it would not be in her interest to cross the rogue trader. The nameless ships retreat swiftly into the warp, leaving you alone. Cool. Intimidating. Alright. And as usual, we will... During the warp voyage, the navigation gem has reported there are warp reefs right on the ship's course, the fragments of the Sea of Souls given material form. The navigator may either steer the ship past the dangerous region, or risk approaching the ragged formation to gain valuable insight. No risk, no fun, and we approach the warp reef. Following the Lord Captain's orders and the navigator's instructions, the void ship approached the warp reefs, and passed the sharp formation without brushing against a single one. No one on board notices anything in particular, but it became a momentous event for the navigator that granted her a special understanding of warp emanations. Oh nice! We gained navigator's insight. That is really cool. Alright. More colony management. An incredible find has been made on Fallstone, Lord Captain. A lost volume of Saint Cephalus' diary has been found during the restoration of his crypts. According to his records, the members of the Order of the Hammer were able to find the cryptoarch containing a relic of Saint Cognatus, the Crucible. Cephalus' writing on it are vague. It's called the Sculptor and Transformer, granting life and grace. The explorators have sent a delegation claiming the treasure. The issue dispute has been going on for many days. What say my companions? It's really weird that you get like better stuff just asking your companions. But hey, I take it. Oh, I really messed this event up, be careful. Okay. It is likely that the research contained in the ancient treaties and archival repositories of the Adeptus Mechanicus will provide factual information on similar precedent. I can spare some of my computing power to find such a case and provide my brothers and sisters with the information that is necessary to win this dispute. I believe that the chronicles of the Amelian Conclave describe mystical miracles witnessed by zealots by praying at an ancient banner of Saint Captius. Should the Crucible perform a similar miracle, then no doubt will remain that it is indeed a holy relic, and not the property of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Serene, do you know the best motivation to make your enemies ripe for the compromise? The danger of losing any sort of a benefit. It is within your power to take the Crucible for yourself using the privilege of your warrant if you so desire. Why do you not imply such a possibility to the parties involved? Litany, Saint Cognatus Scriptures, or the Hammer and the Cork. Let's just have a little look what the things do. Medikits heal, we don't use medkits. Scriptures, gain 20 lore Imperium, and more armor and critical damage to Xenos and demons. That sounds cool. This one. All void ship weapons except torpedoes gain plus 3% to critical hit chance and plus 3% to critical hit damage. I would go with what Cassia said actually. Like, it sounds like the best way to solve something on Fallstone, which is a very religious planet. Cassia has brought up an interesting idea. Let a convincing miracle happen that will prove the Crucible is a true relic. Now I feel uneasy at the thought that I have become the mastermind of this deceit. After some time, the Crucible revealed a visual miracle to the enthusiastic spectators, presenting to those gathered for the debate sacred images of Martyr's blessing to the ancient artifact. And even though some witnesses claimed to have caught a glimpse of some strange people operating the lens machines, most of those present have admitted the fact of this miracle, and the status of the Crucible as a relic. The explorators have made peace with their loss and asked permission to conduct several of their own rituals with the Crucible. When the tech liturgies have been completed, the tech priests departed Fallstone. That sounds like a good solution. Research into the Crucible has identified it as a device for surface terraforming. Fueled by the geothermal energy of the planet, it could turn a wasteland into a blooming garden. However, a way to launch it has yet to be found. Maybe something for the epilogue. And we can't do anything else. Lord Captain, after the decompression of Lady Theodora's secret workshop on Kiava Gamma, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. Augments mutate into distorted forms, killing the hosts and the machines. Even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, melding into grotesque and insane forms. The Omega 18 Manufactorum, the epicenter of the epidemic, is cordoned off, but the disease will burst out there sooner or later. I wish to listen to the suggestions of my advisors. Eradicating the infection is our highest priority, but to completely eradicate the Manufactorum epicenter would mean inflicting serious damage to our resource supply. This unit, I can propose another method of purging. However, the sacraments of the Omnissiah that are available to me cannot be revealed to the laity, I guess. I ask that you place your trust in me. Chérie, do not be so hasty with this purge. This phenomenon may be of interest to other specialists. There are many who do not agree that all knowledge belongs solely to the cogs. What appears to be a plague could also hold amazing possibilities. If we could isolate the Manufactorum and let these inquisitive minds inside, they would happily compensate us for the loss of production capacity. I've suppressed 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship, and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will send them to Kiava Gamma to lead the tech squads. They will not return from the epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventive exclusion zone is taken down. Which we can't do. For whatever reason. Ooh, more to void shield sectors. Heal of metal. Enemies suffered -5% to their armor penetration. Let's do what Pasqal said. Do as you wish, Pasqal. You have my permission. Your request is accepted. I shall withdraw it to perform the sacrament. Let's say if trusting Pasqal was the right idea. The tech priests, armed with a mysterious device they assembled under the instruction of Pasqal, have gone into bowels of the Manufactorum. What happened there is unknown. Reports speak of a blue and green flash that illuminated the Manufactorum, and the epidemic subsided overnight. Oh, cool. The distorted mechanisms have been honorably melted down, and so were the bodies of the dead tech priests who carried the machine of the Magos Human, as well as the burned remains of the machine itself. Oh, Lord. Did they sacrifice themselves? Magos Pasqal had refused to comment on his chosen method of purging, calling it a revelation of the Omnissiah that he himself could not comprehend before that device was given over. Many of the tech priests who have once maintained the Manufactorum were left without a function and transferred to serve aboard the Rogue Trader's ship. Oh well. Okay, we do have 3 options and we can just do 1. Unwelcome guests, which costs efficiency, I don't want that. Would give us profit factor, Eye of the Omnissiah, enemies suffer have a malice to their evasion. I mean, we didn't do the required... We didn't do the prerequisites project, so we can't do that anyway. So it's just those 2. And for this one, we would need more Phlogiston. Kind of like that for this one, we don't get a malice to, like, lowering one of our attributes. Let's go with this one. Also sounds like a very nice lance weapon. Go. Right. So, 4-stone is on hold till we get more reputation with the Drusians. So, probably forever. Kiava Gamma also has the last project going, and Janus... We're waiting also for more reputation with someone. But we could do a level 3 project. Did we visit this? Mundus Nullius? I think we visited the system, right? Just jumped back. Yeah, we did. We're going to go to Valencia as the last, I think, because I wanted to just explore the rest of the systems. Let's make it more secure. Nice. Let's see, are there new systems? Oh, there are. We still have something to discover. Narma 4.